check. I am. Mic check, mic check.
Dude, it's so loud through this thing. I just plugged it in. It wasn't plugged in.
Mic check, mic check. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be our first men's home game. Your Olympic College Rangers versus Highline College. Missed you guys. It's going to be a different voice on the mic today. That is a great post move by number 32, Ian. That, or Ian, my fault if I mispronounce names here. The fellow broadcaster has flown home to see his family for Thanksgiving. Beautiful. And if you were wondering, he got home safe. Here's a shot by D'Angelo Moore. That'll be no good. Defensive rebound. Here you go. Highline coming down on the fast break. And they're going to cash it in with a layup right there. Highline is a very fast-paced, tall team. If Olympic College is going to want to do anything tonight, they're going to have to be perfect on the offensive to get through. D'Angelo spinning. Dump down. Oh, tough layup there. That will not go. There's a jump shot right there, and that would be good. So far, the offensive presence from Highline is strong, very, very strong. There's the three. Missed. Another defensive rebound. And a foul. Wow. That's a great move, but even better defense right there. And that will be a defensive rebound. Here we go. Demo with control of the ball. There's the three-pointer. Missed. Another defensive rebound. Not a lot of offensive rebounds so far tonight on either sides of the court. That is great defense right there, and another defensive rebound by Eli. Get up! Oh my gosh! What a contest. There will be no foul on that dunk attempt right there. There's a three-pointer. Very long from beyond the arc, and another, actually, my fault, the first offensive rebound of the night. And here's another three. And it'll be no good, and he's gonna hustle out of bounds. Here we go, hustling right here. Trey Carter with the defensive rebound, and they're gonna push the ball up. There's a midi. Boom! There we go. That'll be a free jump shot. Really big mismatch down into the point down here. What a pass. And a block! Wow! Trey Carter, get up! Hey! Through traffic right here. This is what you love to see is hustle plays. They're playing super fast right now. Mismatch. Wow, what a move. That's a great move right there. It's really hard to defend a big with that size, with that footwork in the paint. Demo controlling the ball right here. Highline's defense does not crack that often so far. Oh, what a great take by D'Angelo Moore, but he won't get it, and that would be a foul. There's going to be a sub for Highline. Number 21 or number 32. Big for big. High pressure by the Olympic College men's basketball team. Into the paint, spin move. That's a really tough shot. That is a really, really tough shot and hard to defend. We're going to need a bucket here. We need to stop some momentum and get back in there. And there's a three-pointer. Oh, around the rim toilet bowl. That is unreal. What a great shot. Highline coming in quick. They love to push the ball. That's a mismatch right there. That'll be no good. And a defensive rebound. Pushing the ball up right now. Spin move. Loses the ball. Here we go. We get a reset here by the offense. Ooh. Here's the three-pointer by Trey. Will be no good. And a defensive rebound. Again, Highline pushes the floor really, really hard. And here's the three-pointer. Be no good. That's a good defensive rebound right there. They're really fighting down low for the rebounds on those mismatches. Reese has really got to work back there with the size that he has to work with. And here's the three-pointer, and that will be no good. Great ball movement right there by Trey Carter with the assist. Eric Woods is putting in the work right now. That's what we love to see. And another spin move dump. Wow. And that is such a hard move to defend. Trying to get open here. Another swing. Here we go. We're gonna have I don't know if you guys can see on the lives. Here's the three-pointer. And that'll be short. When you see him in the corner, when we rotate the ball fast, we see an open guy. I think that's what we're going to need to shoot tonight. That is unreal. Ooh! Good defensive rebound right there. Pushing the corner. Here we go. Great pass. Up and under. Ooh! Couldn't get it to go down, but that was still gross. And here we go with a media timeout. So far tonight, we have seen the Highline College push the ball super hard off of missed buckets, which is really good on our defense to get back in time and defending the quick lays, because if something's going to hurt us the most, it's going to be those quick defensive rebounds, turn it over to a bucket. We're doing a great job defending that right now. And here you go, Reese, number 32, shooting his free throw. Someone give him the finger. Cash money. Something that's so big with the Olympic College Rangers is that we like to get to the free throw line. We are very good at shooting. Same with the women's team. If you guys tuned into that, amazing free throw shooters. And there you go, Reese hitting it for 2. Love to see it. And here you go, just like I was just talking about, pushing the court hard out of the made bucket. Putting on really good defense right here. They're going to throw it to the paint, and he's going to let the big man work. He's going to miss the bucket, but a good offensive rebound. The ball is going up everywhere. Here we go. Fast leg for us. Hey! Get up, Eli Kraft! Love a breakaway dunk. And here's the three-point attempt. And another missed attempt. I do not think we have made a single three on either sides of the ball tonight. And that's going to be a turnover. and that's a lay through traffic and a foul. Really? Is it there now? Can you hear anything? Oh my. Guys. My cameraman and volume controller is currently trying to make me deaf, turning up the mic. Let me know. Can't hear anything. My apologies if I'm screaming. Something sad about here tonight. There's no student sections. Are you kidding me? And that's going to be a good 1 for 2. For Jessley, number 1. Sorry if I botched your name. Currently, defense on both sides of the ball are looking very, very good. And there's a tough shot. Oh my gosh. And that is going to be giving the ball over to Highline. No idea what just happened. Somebody catapulted it. Might have been a putback dunk. Who knows? And here comes Highline. And there's a three-point shot. And no again. Both sides today. No threes. Amazing. I've actually never seen this before. And that is not a diss. Evan with the ball. Spin moving. Spin moving. Finding Trey. Spin move. Get up. Ew! That is a tough bucket in traffic, boy. Oh, wow. And he misses the layup. Wow. Talk about let him play. And here's a three-pointer. Missed. Here comes Highline pushing the ball hard again. How are you, ladies and gentlemen, doing tonight? Here's another three-pointer, and that will hit absolutely nothing. Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be foul on that. Ladies and gentlemen, David Matthew just showed up here. Unreal. To everyone out there, David Matthew last year, absolute legend. Playing down in D2 in California. David Matthew making a pit stop talking to me. That's how big time he is. Here we go. Del Brown shooting a second. Game is tied 13-13. And here we go. We have had the lead for the first time in tonight's game. Will we be able to stay here? I think so. Even with Highline size, the guys down low are putting in work. I don't know if you can hear. Our side is loud. That's tough lay. That's a tough lay. Again, a lot of size down there. Evan controlling the ball. Hitting the post here. What will we see? Post move, dip. Oh, what a good move, but can't finish. Here we go, another defensive rebound, and they're pushing the ball hard. Wow, get that out of here! And here's the three-point shot. No! Fighting over the ball, team to team. Here we go, they got the offensive rebound again. Here we go, going to work down in the post, number 32. Dribbling, spin move, tipped. Diving on the floor. Here you go, they got 10 seconds left. What will they be able to do with it? And that's just speed right there, man. That's just speed. He be doing his chain sprints, you know. I already know he's doing his quarter squats. Loading that bar up, 3-4 plates, launching it. That's how you get quick, folks. 10-yard sprints. And there's a tough move. Hey! Evan with a tough bucket. Didn't even see the net move. That was butter. Huge pressure to right here. Highline can't find a break. Here's a shot and a foul. And here we go, another media timeout after that foul. Oh, sorry folks if you heard that. Ladies and gentlemen, 41 people in the chat. Man, someone talk to me. What do you want to hear from me? We had some complaints from last game. I would like to formally apologize on me and Dom's behalf. But our women's team was up 40 with about 10 minutes left. Sorry, I apologize. Wow, that was loud. I don't know if you folks can hear that through the mic. And here's the second shot. Wow. And it's, oh, he lays it above the bottom of the backboard. Oh, after missing 2 free throws, are you kidding me? Get up, Reese. Hey! That's tough. That's tough. Here's a dump. He loses the ball. We force another turnover. That's an OC ball. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish it was electric in this gym. It is silent. And look at the game right now. 18-17, are you kidding me? Here's the three-pointer. Missed. Still, no three-pointers from either side of the court tonight, which is really weird for at least OC. Oh, here we go. Highline moving the ball. A lot of chaos going on. Still, refusing to shoot the three ball. They see the mismatch and they want to hit it. And here's some tough footwork. Yep. I am sorry, Reese. The man is huge. The man is huge. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you heard my camera guy. Whoever hits the first three, I'm going nuts for. Ew, that's tough. And that's going to be back to us. Whoa! Wow! I think I saw 2 Highline players touch that ball before it went out. Wow! Someone find the trash can. Someone find the trash can. That is unbelievable. We cannot be doing this again tonight. I don't know if you guys were watching the women's game. So many fouls. Unbelievable amount of fouls. Wasn't even basketball at that point. Again. He has a lot of speed to get through to the rim so far. One for 2 on drive layups. Not bad. Here's Demo with a kick out. Breeze driving the paint. Get up. Oh my gosh. Dual athlete right there. Get up. Wow. Full contest. Great contest. And here we go. Yep. And that's going to be a great offensive putback right there. That's what happens when you got... Sorry about that. Oh, here's three-pointer. No! Here's another three-pointer. Boom! There's the first three-pointer here at Olympic College tonight. heard that, folks. 12 minutes of three-point shots, and we finally have the first. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 20-24 with 7 minutes left. Olympic is controlling the ball currently. Oh my gosh! Oh! Demo's bag is deep. If we can start hitting shots after the moves like that, we'd be unstoppable. Oh my gosh! I'm gonna recommend him something right here. Spider tack. Spider tack. Grip anything. Would not recommend in baseball, but I do not see any restrictions on spider tack in basketball. Catch the ball with one finger. You a rim grazer? Maybe you need it. What the? Another, and there's a missed jump shot and a great offensive board. Get up! And there's a defensive foul. Bro, what are you doing? What up, bro?
Yo, I know this dude.
What up, bro? Yeah. No bastard. Here you go, resetting it, shooting another. Give him the fingers. Down will be good. Again, keep on fouling him because he's going whack him. Has not missed a free throw tonight, and we'd love to see that. 4 points will keep you in the game. Free throws will keep you in the game. Looks like Highline's running a little bit different play right now, a little bit more chaos. And a tip, great defensive tip, breaking up the offense right there. They got to reset here. 10 seconds left. What are they going to do? Here's another drive and a kick. Here's the three-pointer from the corner. Ooh! Out of the bottom of the net. They must have relayed what I was talking on the live stream. Highline has now hit 2 consecutive threes. Reese, pump fake, into the paint, dish, into the paint again. Wow. And that will be a turnover. What a find. Wow, that is unreal. That is a crazy dump down. To Adrian with the layup. That'll be good for 2. OC needs to respond here. They're going on a little bit of a drought run right here. We might see a 3-bird. Come on. That's all right. There we go. I was just talking about this early in the game. Highline's got unlimited hustle. They hit the Gatorade booster, unlimited stamina. Boosted stamina. I don't even know what to tell you. Hit the Gatorade facility, straight to the wreck, and here they are. And here's the three-pointer. Missed. And another defensive rebound. And here we go, pushing the court again. Another find in the paint. Here we go, and here's another three-point attempt. Wow. I don't know if you can hear. Ooh. Ooh. They're getting chippy out here. We're playing basketball now. Here's the three-point shot. Bang! That's tough. Love to see it. Love it. Free throws in the 3-ball will keep us in the game here tonight if we can keep on doing that. No way. Wow. And an offensive rebound here. Big man move. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see it on the live. We are just smaller. Number 32 out there. I mean, he probably touches the rim without even having to jump. And here's a jump shot right here. Long. Defensive rebound. Pushing again. Ooh. It's going to be a foul from Eli Kraft, and he will be going straight to the line. Dane Lewis will be shooting free throws. Ladies and gentlemen, there will be a media timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, please talk to me in the comment section. I want to know what y'all are thinking tonight. Here we go. It's getting electric up in here. We got a student section coming in. That's a loud make right there. That puts them up 11 in the first half. Another loud make right there. What just happened? Oh, Highline with a sub. Sorry about that. Eric Woods pushing the ball here up for your Olympic Rangers. A lot of ball movement. Ooh! Laid him out. We play football and a floater from Eric. Hey! What? Offensive foul, are you kidding me? That's a joke. What a joke. I'm going to say this right here. That was a great take. I'm giving him the and one on that all day. Shout out, Mop Lady. She's doing a great job over there. On our end, there's actually no one. Almost a turnover here. We might see a three-pointer here. Ball fake. Ball rotations. Oh my gosh. Ball fake demons. And it's just, wow. Just in the paint all day. Give me that. And here's a three-point. Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, that completely missed everything, and we rebounded out of bounds. Talk about situational awareness and where you are on the court. We need a little bit better from that. A little bit better. Referee with a great call there, by the way. Demo with the ball. Bag work. Pass it away. Reese with a no good and a defensive rebound. And here you go. I don't know if you noticed about every time there's a shot or after the ball does not go in, three-pointer. Wow. Wow. We just witnessed a toilet bowl off the board, and that's good from three. Unreal. Shooter's touch. That's a step back three-pointer. No good. Struggling to shoot the ball tonight, folks. And there's a three-pointer. Wow. Completely missed again. Missed the open layup and a defensive rebound by Trey Carter. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, I think both teams are off tonight. There's an into the paint by Reese. Up and over. It's going to be missed and another defensive rebound. It's going to be a mismatch coming up. Here we go. Here comes ball control. They love feeding the paint tonight because they got some really, yep. Huge mismatch tonight. Highline's doing a great job of recognizing that their guys are just a lot bigger and stronger. Here we are. We've had 3 timeouts in the last 5 minutes. Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, we all just want to watch basketball, right? Demo, spin move! And it'll be blocked! Unreal. In the paint, working again. Ooh, he saves it. Working the ball. They love hitting the short corner and getting into that paint. A lot of footwork by the bigs tonight. Here we go, they're gonna reset here with 12 seconds. And here's the three-pointer. Somehow they are still shooting the ball. That's weak! Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, I couldn't say what was going on here. A lot of offensive takes and a lot of offensive misses and a lot of offensive boards. And here we go, down on the other end, we had Demo getting in that paint and get a foul called on him. Again, trust in the free throw, here we go. Wow. Another timeout. Here we go, DMO. We're feeding you the good vibes here tonight. We need this one from you right here. Beautiful. Great reset right there. That's what you do after a miss at the free throw line. You go back and you hit nothing but net. Beautiful. Here we go. We got 40 seconds left in the first half. Highline's got possession. Looks like it's going to be at least one possession for each team. Here we go. Another dump down again. Finding the paint. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Give that man 4 more meals a day. And some weights. Here we go. I think we're going to go ahead and slow this one down. Demo's going to want the final shot here. Here we go. ISO. Here we go. That gives it away. Trey Carter to the paint. No! Misses the lay. Will we see another? Oh my God! That boy gets up. And a shot. Oh! That one actually was online. And folks, that will be it for the first half. It is going to be 26-46 Highline College. We're back from halftime. Here we are. 26-46, Highline College. We are back. You heard that here. The ref is sweating his off. Quote him, not me. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back Jamison Conley to the live stats. He had a sub in halfway through the game. Here we go, Trey Carter getting the point. We're gonna have a dump down. Ew! Give me that! And one! Eli Kraft is tough. What a phenomenal take right there. 3-point play, here we go. That'll be no good. Wow, give me that! Yes, sir! That's IQ right there. Trey Carter with that high IQ. So salty, bro. Thank you, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, I just gave my popcorn away. Shout out, concession stand. I think her name's Bella. Shout out her. Phenomenal popcorn tonight. She's also a sub in tonight. Whoa! Back work! Get up! That one's good for two. That's what we've been missing in that game. In this game tonight is that Demo bag with the finish. Here we go. And that's gonna be no good. Sorry, folks. I was getting a sip of some of this Sprite. And that's gonna be poked away from Demo. Whoa! Here we go. Pushing the court really hard. Ooh! Teasing the three ball right here. They don't want to shoot it because they still see that mismatch down low. Skip pass. Here we go. Into the paint. Hop step. Pump faking. Here comes the three. Wow. Little over on that one, but because of their size, another offensive rebound in the paint. Here we go. Bag work. No good again. Gets his own rebound. And they got 17 seconds back up, and there's going to be a foul on Olympic. And that's going to be a foul on Eric. They're going to sub him out for that one. Shout out Coach Pat. Sorry about that. His first year at Olympic College. Great guy. He's brought a lot of guys in here, and here's another take, and it's going to be too hard. Eli Kraft with an aggressive defensive rebound. Give me the... Oh! Oh my God, Demo! Demo with an absolute dot to Reese with the finish. What a beautiful pass, thread the needle. Ew. There's going to be another foul. Number 3, Dane Lewis will be shooting at the line. Somebody cash. Again, folks, I would love to go over the statistics with you guys, but because of the sudden change in stats, they did not print me a form out, and that's what he's going to make the second free throw. Would love to go over the stats because I bet they are very interesting right here. Here's a dish. Here we go. Gmo with the ball again. Here's the 3-point. No. And here we go again. Highline pushing the ball really hard. Looking for the high post again. Another tip. Great tip right there. Demo coming up. He's going to go for the... Oh my gosh. Absolutely rejected. Wow. Great pump fake. And here's the jump shot. That will not be good. Eli Kraft with another defensive rebound. Ladies and gentlemen, I would love to see a dunk here soon. It gets absolutely electric in here when you start seeing people punch the ball. Ooh! On the paint. Oh, and it gives it away. Trey Carter there attempting to get the ball out after he got it poked out. Here we go. We got Highline number 22 is up top, controlling the ball, facilitating. I don't know if you folks were here last year. And here's the three-pointer from deep. Wow, no good. Yep. So much size right there, even with Reese's huge vertical down there. Just too much. And we don't want to shoot the three, and they're going to poke that one out. Looks familiar. Sorry. Shout out K-Mac. Giselle with the ball. He's going to push baseline. Get up. That's a great take through traffic. Couldn't get it to go. I'm going to shout out Dom right here. Missed my commentator. Missed the main guy. And here's another three-pointer right there. That's butter. That's very butter. That's what happens when you leave a shooter out. You're going to hit it. Something that I wish we would do a little bit more. We've had a... There it is. That's a great three-pointer from Demo. Would love to see some more of those fall tonight. Another poke. Gimme. Oh, wow. Highline moving the ball. Creating some offense here. Got recontrol. Got 7 seconds left. Wow, what a take through traffic. Eli Kraft with the contest, and the bucket will be good. Reese! Oh! We love a big man three around here. We would love to see it fall too. Still tonight, not a lot of threes. A little bit hotter here in the second half, but still not. Here's no three-pointer. Wow. That might be Hall of Fame quick release right there. Hot hand. Yeah, let him back. How long ago?
What's good? What are you doing? Are you schooling here now?
I'm here studying in this. I'm talking with the same. Okay, good. Good.
Okay, guys, no. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an OC reunion going on behind me. Shota Shobata, Alex Elton, David Matthew, Sean Schaefer. Shout out all of them. Absolute OC legends. Wow. Another very tough shot in traffic. Something I've always wondered about this Olympic team is that there's not a lot of offense being run. It's a lot of just out. That's a tough jumper, no. That will not go. That will be a foul. Sean Schaefer is whispering in my ear, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, media timeout.
Well, that's too high. That's loud, dude. Dude, that's so loud. A little bit? Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back for the timeout. Ball pressure. Here we go. That's a. All right. Wow. So, one thing you can't let him do is get hot. Jackson Owens is getting hot. We gotta put a hand up. Demo into the paint. What a find! And rejected! Wow. Gonna go back to what I was saying in the first half. Hopefully he backs me up here. Free throws. Love free throws here. Love free. That one will be no. Sorry, folks, I was throwing away my Sprite can. Here we go. Highline's got the ball with 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Here we go. Here's the three-pointer. And that'll be no good, and that's going to be a defensive advantage. But they're pushing the ball here quick. That's what we need. And that is great hands on defense. Wow. Hop step. No! Ladies and gentlemen, that was all ball. Hate to see a foul call there. That is great defense on the mismatch. On the one-on-one fast break. That is great defense. On this episode of Was It a Good Foul? Here's what we'll see. Now, on this episode, was it? Ladies and gentlemen, should have let him punch it. He's going to cash both of those free throws. Giselle's pushing the ball. Here we go. Controlling the offense. Oh! Reese getting in his bag. Yeah! That's us, boy. That's a dual athlete high jumper. That's why we got him in the paint. That boy got up. Highline controlling the ball on offense. They got 20 seconds left on the shot clock. They're looking to shoot threes, it looks like. Here we go, in the paint. Here's a jump shot by 24, and that would be good. What? Ladies and gentlemen, we're giving out shirts tonight. Here's a three-pointer. Boom! Great shot right there by D'Angelo Moore. Again, would love to see him shoot the ball more. And here's a jump shot. Left him wide open. Just like I said, leave the shooter open, he's going to get hot. We got 12 minutes left and his takeover is almost ready. That's not good. Oh my God, bag work. Ew! Ew! Get in his bag, boy! Whatever he did at halftime, it worked. He's locked in. Highline again. They're running. Wow. Body's hitting the floor. Shots are going up. Shots are missing. I don't even know what's going on. Here's a defensive rebound by Jezebel. He's pushing the court right here. Oh! Through traffic and no foul call. It's almost like the refs turn around on our side of the ball. A lot of contested shots over here. And we're going to have an injury timeout right here. I think we have a player, number 3, hit his head. He didn't really prepare for the timeout. We're cutting it a little bit early because I want to talk some ball with the fans out there. Tonight, your Olympic Rangers, without a doubt, we just hit a couple more of those dump down threes or some of those dump down layups. Maybe a couple more foul calls where we're hot from the free throw line. We are back in this game. Highline has always been a great, fast-paced, huge-size basketball team. And honestly, I'm still betting on the OC Rangers. We got 12 minutes left. That's a lot of game to play. But how are they going to react now? 12 minutes, 15 seconds. What are we going to do to answer? Phone is ringing. People in the crowd are going crazy. I wish. Hey, all you guys out there on the live, show up to the game, please. Especially when it starts getting the season and the girls' teams are out here. It gets loud up in here. It is a great environment. Come support your Rangers. Even if you're on the other team, come support. I know everyone would love to see you come out here. And again, shout out concessions. Great, cheap concessions. Can you believe it? $2 for popcorn, $1 for candy, $2 for drinks. Unbelievable. And shout out K-Mac for that legendary ox behind the table. Here we go. We got Highline controlling the offense right here, controlling the defense. Here we go. In the paint. Love getting in that paint. Push off. No. And that is going to be flipped to Ranger basketball. Love to see it. What are we going to do with this first possession back from the timeout? What kind of plays do we draw up? Demo's coming up with the ball. We're going to love to see some ball work right here. We're going to get a screen from Reese. Great dunk! Hey! What a find by Demo. When you're that point guard and you got that hedge guy and then they both miscommunicate on that, beautiful. And here's the three. Wow. Flushed it. No good. Demo with the three. No. And that's going to be a defensive rebound by number 0. And a dump into the lane. He's going to find the corner. Woo! That's going to be a turnover for number 1. I think he was out of bounds. Again, coming down for fairness. Carter calling him. Evan with the ball. What are we doing? We got 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Give me that. That three is going to be no good from Eric Woods, and then we're going to have a defensive rebound by number 12, Taylor. through traffic, finding the outside, whip around, three-pointer. Ladies and gentlemen, it's beautiful ball work. Beautiful ball work from Highline. Another reason why they're so prominent down in their league. Handling the ball. Evan with the ball. Driving. Spin move. Dump down. And that is going to be hit out of bounds and come back into Evan. He's going to go up through traffic. And that will not be good. Again, Highline just non-stop pushing the ball. I don't know if you folks can see it. They are gone quick, and here's another three-pointer. Again, it's really hard to stop a hot offense. Only way to stop it, creating stops and scoring on the opposite side of the ball. Here's another three. Gonna be no good, but an offensive rebound here. Into the paint. That is gonna be an 8-footer. Good. Better. And just, wow. And one. Again, not a lot of contact I'm seeing from down in the booth. But of course. That is going to be an immediate timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back from the timeout. Here we go. We're going to play some basketball. What are the Olympic Rangers going to do with the 9-minute third of the clock? Something you've noticed tonight, folks. Highline being able to take advantage of offensive rebound. You got everyone crashing the really hard. And they're going to go up back. And that's going to be no good. And Evan with the defensive rebound. Here we go. Olympic Rangers are pushing the ball here. Eli Kraft, you're out. Almost giving the ball away. Here's a jump shot. No, sir. And that's going to be a rebound for number 12. Wow, there's a foul, yep. I believe that one's called. Over the back. Which is honestly such a hard call. Some people just jump higher than others. Here we go, they're giving it that three-quarter spot on the court. Giselle pushing the ball up here. Controlling the defense, running the offense. Hand off to Evan. Hand off to Eli. Back to Giselle. Cross, jump shot. Gosh. And look at this. It just exploding. That is going to be turnover. Again. Highline. Gotta work on that one. Gazelle Brown pushing the ball again. Going really calm with the ball. Really good up there at the point guard position. I love that. Reese getting into the paint. Pump faking. That's ups. So hard to defend that shot when he's shooting it at the same height as the rim. Here comes the offense for Highline. Running some screens. Looking for the dump. He's going to lose the ball multiple times, but they're going to still recover it. Number 31 with the offensive possession. They're going to reset with 8 seconds. Here's the three-pointer for number 1, and that is going to be, wow. That's going to be good. Shooter's touch is what you would call that one. Reese with the ball. Dribbling in the paint where he lives the most. Ball's flying around. Eli Kraft with the repossession. Shot clock's going down. Here's a three-point from Evan. Missed. And there's a defensive board by number 0. And Highline again is just pressing the ball so hard. Looking for the fast break. They're going to have always a guy. And here's another three-point for number 1. And that one's going to be good. That is unreal. Hot hand takeover. Sharp shooting takeover right there, ladies and gentlemen. Gatorade facility was used. 3-point from Eli Kraft. That would be no good. Another defensive rebound. And again, here we go. Ooh, that's going to be a turnover by number 1. Overshot the pass again. Looking for that quick bucket. Ooh, step back. And the offensive rebound by Eli. Wait, Evan, sorry about that. And I don't know. Just no fouls are being called for us. And that is going to be a foul on Eli. Ladies and gentlemen, the contact is immense down on the Olympic side of the rim. And we're not getting anything out of it. We're not shying away from contact. And we're not getting anything out of it. Which is unreal. Work in the paint. Wow. Stretch big. Giselle working the defense again. And that is going to be a defensive foul. Giselle Brown showing a lot of comfortability bringing the ball up. Almost like he's dribbling like a defender's not there. Throwing the ball, finding teammates. Just really, oh my gosh. Trey Carter in the paint. Dishes. Oh my God. That's going to be an offensive foul on Trey Carter right there. Highline pushing the ball up here. If you notice, when they do not get the ball off a defensive board, they run the defense very, very slowly, methodically, you could say. And there again, another dump down with a layup. We're going to get into the back here. We're going to dish out to Trey Carter. Again, he's looking to get in the paint. Sorvin, here's a three-pointer. No! Gets his own rebound. Still in the corner here. Gonna come back out. We got 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's a three. Bang! Give me that! And see, here it is again with the Highline pushing the ball. While I'm over here celebrating, they're pushing the ball and getting buckets. And that's something that you can't teach. They just want it. They want more. They're hungry. Score is 82 to 87. Sorry, 52 to 87. Euro. Trey Carter with a great move. Just needed a little bit. Oh my gosh. Just the athletic ability by this Highline team. Astounding. Shout out Jordan Strumway, big PA guy. Shout out Josiah Gooding, also big PA. Ladies and gentlemen, with 5 minutes left, I'm going to have some of the point leaders for you. For Highline, you have Dane Lewis with 18, 5 for 11 from the field. And for us, Reese, the man, with 17, 6 for 12 on the night. Reese going in the paint. Oh, what a hard take, but he does not get his own rebound. Really physical going down there for the boards, guys. The Highline team wants it on. Here's a three-pointer. That's going to be no good. See, again, they only have two guys in the paint and manage. Wow. So, Giselle just snatched block. Weak layup. Give me that. And they call foul.
Give me that.
It almost looked like it was a QB handoff to the RB. I don't know what to tell you. How was that a foul? I couldn't tell you. That was Russell Wilson, Marshawn Lynch. He's going to knock down the first one. And we got subs coming in here. And that's going to be no good. That's going to be an offensive putback by number 1 for 2. Sorry, number 1. Higgs back in the game here. We're going to give the ball to the corner. Here we go. They're going to work, get into the paint, drive. And it's going to be no good, but another offensive rebound. He's going to take it from him. Giselle pushing the core here. This is what we've been needing all night. Bump fake. Again. At this point in the game, I feel like we just need to, you got an open shot, you need to take it. And there is a great, phenomenal finish from Evan right there. Here we go, Highline controlling the ball here. Looks like they're running an ISO. And he's going to get swarmed in the paint. Wow! And they actually... Hold on, folks. Did I see that right? So, we have a defensive foul when they're all holding on to the ball, folks. You heard that right here. Not a jump ball, but we're going to call a foul on Olympic College. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. They inbound the ball, and they got 17 seconds left. That is a great tip right there. He's going to go to work in the paint. Oh, my God. we have the referees actually talk something out before I make a comment. And they're going to flip it to a jump ball. Actually, I honestly have no idea, but all that matters. I'm just going to get the ball back. 3 minutes, 15 seconds. 54-92. We got to shoot the lights out. Wow, and we're going back. Oh, we're not. Gentlemen, what is happening? Here we go. Now we're here. We're playing. Driving to the paint. Spin move. He's going to find his Evan up top. He's going to shoot the three. No! And that's going to be our ball tipped off of number 1. Out of bounds going. Again. Oh. Blowing the whistle. Here we go. Timothy with the ball, dumping it down. Trey Carter with the ball. He's going to get the screen. He's going to look for the dump. And that is going to be a defensive foul by number 21. Both teams have 6 fouls. We got 4 more until the double. With a bonus. Sorry about that. Here we go. Swinging it to Timothy. Another screen. Looking to find and get another foul. And that's going to be a block. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, it's turned into your favorite Roblox game, Whistle Sim. Do I know if that's a game or not? I'm gonna go play it after. Gotta be fun. Ugh. Yes, sir. Love it. I want to have cash. That's going to be 2 from the line from Timothy. That's going to be for your Olympic Rangers. And again, you see that Highline when they get the off the inbound, they like to take it slow, run a play. That is footwork right there. Spin moving through the paint into there with a left-handed layup. Again, a lot of work on the footwork down from the bigs. Evan with the ball, getting double teamed. Here we go, drives to the paint. Pump fake, no! And that's gonna be another defensive rebound. And here they go, pushing the ball again. They're gonna find him in the corner. Wow! Number 1, I'm sorry if I watched that. Jessley, unreal shoot, unreal shots. Takeover's activated. He also hit the Gatorade facility before this. Here we go, pump fake, drive the line. Spin move, looking for someone else. Here's gonna be a 3-pointer. No, sir, that is gonna be, people are hitting the ground. That's gonna be a defensive board by number 5. And Highline is taking the ball back up, showing no remorse here with only 1 minute and 20 seconds left. And they're going to turn the ball over, and here comes your Olympic College Rangers. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to start shooting the ball. We need shooting threes right now. If we got an open shot, we need it. There we go, and here's the 3. Whack. That is an unbelievable shot by Daniel. He's 2 for 2 from 3. Let's get that man some PT. We love the 3-pointer around here. We need it. Highline controlling the ball. Still going crazy. Footwork. No. That one will Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you can hear that, but the Olympic College bench is currently laughing. Here we go with Evan controlling the ball, looking for the pass down. They're going to hit him in the corner. Another ball return. Here comes the three. No! Another defensive rebound for number 12. And they're going to have the ball with 28 seconds left on the game clock, 22 seconds on the shot clock. That's a tip. See that. That's good D right there. Wow. Speed and athleticism there. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Evan looking hungry. And there's your layup. And that will be the final to the game. 61 to 100 Highline.